You're flopping around. Okay, so my hair seriously looks like a floppy unicorn horn. A very sad unicorn on my head. I'm on a ball right now. Not my own balls, but an actual whatever. Okay, I'm sure most of you probably already have figured it out or think you know. I am gazing at the stars right now. No, sorry. When I'm supposed to be serious, I like to try to like not be serious. So, all right, this is not. Actually, now it's probably not what you think it is because I've just played a little tricky on you. I've been debating whether or not I should talk about this for a long time. I guess throughout my YouTube career, or really my YouTube failure, I received like a lot of comments about concern with weight and personal struggle, and I realized that sharing is caring. Truly. Shut up, helicopter. But sharing is really caring, and not many of you have followed me. A handful of you have followed me since I was like 15. When I say handful, I mean like baby hands. If you have very tiny baby hands, that's probably how many of you. So like 4. God, okay, what am I trying to get at? I'm sorry. This is just, it's a lot harder than I thought it was going to be, and it's really embarrassing, and it's not something I'm proud of, but it's something that needs to be acknowledged. Because I want to help people, and it's hard to help people when I can't really help myself. So, I'm just gonna go into it. Okay, I've had an eating disorder my entire life. There we go. Okay. Alright, so yeah. I've struggled with an eating disorder. Really, I honestly, truly believe I was born with this. And my mom also struggled her entire life with an eating disorder. And I feel sort of like when she died, it really manifested within me. I always had a weird obsession, even when I was little, like with like hoarding the cake. My second birthday, corn on the cob cake. I went through that bitch, and if you try to touch it, no, I headbutt you. When I was 2, I was obsessive always about food. I cared more about my little kitchenette than my friends. Like, it was always about food. 9.5 is when I really started. I stopped eating completely at 9.5. Why would a 9-year-old stop eating? I don't even know. I want to be a good role model. I want to be the best role model I can be, which is why sort of I have my YouTube channel as a platform to kind of try to help people, because I struggle so much more than you probably think I do. Well, it's probably kind of evident. I mean, I've changed so much throughout even just these past 2.5 years with my hair and trichotillomania, and then my weight and my eating disorder, and oh God, okay, I don't want this to be a Lifetime movie right now. I'm gonna try to like split it up. I'm gonna take this week to like maybe answer questions, or you guys can tell me what you want to know or hear. I felt ashamed, I felt guilty because I received so many people wanting help or like struggling with eating disorders, and they're like, how do I beat it? And I'm like, God, I don't know. I do know, but for some reason I guess I always try to do it alone, and you seriously cannot. It's a bigger beast than that, at least for me. I don't care who you are, where you're from, what you did, as long as you have a therapist. But honestly, everyone needs a therapist. Everyone needs a therapist. Even therapists have therapists. My therapist is luckily even on YouTube. She's amazing. And if you struggle with anxiety and eating disorder, really anything, her website is phenomenal. I will link. What is going on? Helicopters know that there's something going on in this room. This is so hard. There's just so much. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of this disease, because it's seriously a disease. You can argue with me about, like, so many girls and guys and people struggle with this, and for some it's just a phase. It's just a one-time diet fad. It's something, you know, like, I want to look like this person, and you just strive to be it, or I'm just gonna go on this diet and blah blah blah. But I was born with this. And if you don't believe me, you come into, you know, you don't want to come into my brain. I have this healthy voice and I have this eating disorder voice. And they're constantly like battling it out. But the problem is my eating disorder voice has multiple personalities. So there's like 8 voices inside a voice, and then that voice is battling another voice, and all these voices are in here. I refuse to cry. I refuse to grieve. And those tears, all those tears turned into little monsters that ran around inside my head. And I guess I just hold a lot of hatred towards my younger self and who I was, and I had to let go of that. But for some reason, I don't even know what this is. If I could describe it, if I knew, it doesn't really matter where it came from. It just matters that I learned to deal with it in a healthy way. I mean, I've had this my whole life. I don't really know any other way to live. And people are like, just eat a sandwich. I just wish I could shove a hamburger down your throat. That sounds kind of... It's not... If it was that easy, if it was that easy, I'd be living at Jack in the Box. Or McDonald's, or whatever. It's not that easy. Because it's more than that. Yeah, the food is what we go to. Even if you're a binger, if you're a restrictor, anything. It's all about the food, but... It's because there's some sort of like control issue or emotional thing. I just felt it was finally time. And especially now, because my therapist is literally, she should be the internet's therapist. Like, you should go check out her website. She even put a unicorn on there for me. What am I doing now? See, this is what I do when I don't want to talk serious with you. I do want to talk serious with you because I want to help myself and I want to help you. And honestly, talking about shit helps me. Talking to you helps me. I'm just sick of being identified as something that's physical. I don't want to be identified as, oh, the runner or the skinny girl or the girl with the eating disorder, the girl with trichotillomania. I want to be identified by my personality. Or so, oh, it's that funny girl, that bubbly girl, that quirky, weird, crazy, batshit, crazy cat lady girl. The unicorn girl I would take over eating disorder. Well, of course I would take that. I don't know. I feel like people are... I mean, I'm going to get judged regardless. It's just, I appreciate everything you guys have done, all the support. And I'm going to beat this. It's going to take a really long time. It's going to be the hardest thing I've ever done. But I want a family. And it's impossible to have one the way I am now. It's physically impossible. And I want to do it for my mom, since she never got to. I want to do it for myself. Because you can't really, truly live a life or accomplish anything if you're not doing it for you. This is me. Well, that happened. I'm glad that I shared that with you. I really am, though. I feel like a huge weight was lifted off of me a little bit, because it's not like I was hiding it. I just didn't feel comfortable sharing it yet. I wanted to wait. I don't know why, but I did. So, I mean, I've been up, I've been down. Literally, like with weight and everything. It's been a freaking roller coaster. Cue Bewitched roller coaster. Can I put that music in here? Oh my god, I want to so bad. Maybe if I speed up the voice a little bit. If not, look up Bewitched roller coaster. Good song. I'm really proud of myself for not like getting emotional, even though that's why I have these problems, because I was never emotional. I'm really gonna try to dedicate a lot of time to talking about stuff like this, because it needs to be talked about. And believe me, I read every single message I get. I cannot reply to all of them. I cannot be your personal therapist, your personal nutritionist, your dietitian, whatever, because that got to be way too much. Just know I'm here and I read it and I listen, and I'm going through the same shit, or I'm going through shit too. We all do. It just, we all handle it differently. We all have different coping mechanisms, and God, I wish this was not mine. Sometimes I color, but then I get all freaking crazy about it because I gotta color inside the lines and do perfect shading. Yeah, leave me questions, comments, whatever below, you know, because I'm back. I say that all the time, but really, I am.